There's one thing you can do that will help you instantly get a fan base. And I'm gonna break down exactly how to do it, and make sure you stay till the end because the final bonus tip could make or break everything. Hey, it's Music by Lucas here on the Boombox.io YouTube channel. So quickly, if you don't know about Boombox, you should go check it out because it is the new home of collaboration. Just imagine if Dropbox, SoundCloud, and a bunch of other music platforms had a baby. That is what this is. It helps you collaborate, it helps you store files, it helps you create playlists, and so much more, and it's made specifically for music producers, engineers, everyone in the music industry. So go check it out and make your free account with the link in the description below. And now let's get back to the video. So maybe you saw the thumbnail and the title, maybe you thought this could be clickbait, but no, there is a way to instantly start growing a fan base. And it's gonna sound simple, but I'm gonna break down how to do it step by step, and you're gonna see how this is going to work. So what's the answer? What's the one way? It is to build connections with every single person who finds out about you. So here are 3 ways to instantly start building lasting connections. Number 1, figure out who is your target audience and how are you going to connect with them. So for example, let's say that you create chill lo-fi music that people could study to. Well, think about your target audience. Who would they be? Again, it's right there in the description. They're gonna be people who maybe are students, people who maybe need some background music while they're trying to focus on stuff. And start to think to yourself, well, how am I gonna connect with them? Maybe it's not gonna be by making crazy dancing style TikTok videos. You're probably gonna wanna come at it from a chill perspective that goes with the chill audience that you're going for. So a really good example account, if you wanna check out reference accounts, which I suggest that you do if you're looking at how to market, like on social media, for example, would be Septober Beats. This is someone who's creating those chill type videos and not overthinking it, just trying to create a vibe that's gonna connect with his audience, and he's amassed a lot of followers doing this. But let's take a different example. With my new record label that I just launched, I was thinking, who's the target audience that I want to connect with? Well, first I had to figure out what's my new record label about? What's the vision? So my record label is different than other record labels. It's kind of like the anti-record label, if you want to call it that. We're doing things very differently. So basically what I did is I figured out what producers' biggest frustrations are with record labels that exist today and how we could do the opposite of those things to try to make those frustrations go away. So the marketing that I'm doing for the record label highlights and connects with people who are frustrated and who want something different and shows them that we are that difference with the new label. But going back to artists, one more example would be a totally different type of style than the lo-fi example. This is Wookie. Wookie is a producer who does these energetic, fun, and kind of like comedic videos where he's doing flips of tracks. Like he'll take like a classic track, something that everybody knows, and flip it with a beat that he made, like remix it in a way. And he does this in the videos and with the music where they're both fun and they're both energetic, and it connects with people who are looking for that kind of stuff, who want to watch fun content, but who also want to be like, whoa, this beat is sick. So basically the point with this is you want everything to go together. You want to have the vision, what you're about, what your music's about, what your personality's about, and you want to figure out who would you connect with, who would be that person. For example, if you were at a party in a group of people of all different, types and backgrounds and introverts, extroverts, who would be the person that you would want to hang with? If you can figure that out and you can figure out how you would pitch your music to them or how that would connect with them, how they would, find that connection, that's gonna make a huge difference. Number 2 is where do you want to connect with your target audience? We talked a lot about social media, so that could be the way that you want to do it. For example, there's different types of social medias though. So you have YouTube, you have longer form content, there's shorts as well. But you have longer form content, you have shorter form content, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels. You also have other types of content now with threads. Of course, there's Twitter, but basically think about what would help you do your best to connect with your audience. Where is your audience at? Are they on Reddit? Are they on YouTube, etc.? This is gonna be a very important factor. But also, maybe you wanna start something different, like you wanna do a podcast, or maybe you want to connect with your audience at live events, like if you're a DJ and you like to play a lot of clubs. So figuring out if you wanna connect online, in person, or both is also gonna be important. And make sure you stay for the bonus tip, which is after this one. But number 3 3 is how do you want to connect with them? This one ties in a lot with step 1 and step 2, but basically, yeah, do you want to do more serious or introverted type content? Do you want to do more extroverted content? Do you want to do it like Wookiee, where you're like, he plays 2 different characters? He's like the guy who makes the beat, and then there's another character he plays where he kind of walks into the room and is like looking at the other guy and he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, check out this beat. Or do you want to be more serious like the Septober beats, where you stand there and you kind of stare at the camera and let the music speak for itself? Do you want to do something different? Do you want to do kind of like talking head videos, which is what you call like a video like this, where you're sitting and you're talking to the camera? You know, how do you want to make that connection, and how is it going to best fit that target audience that you're going for, but also be the most authentic to you? And finally, here's the bonus tip, which is be happy every time you make a mistake. So it's really easy to overthink this process and to not even start with these kind of like steps that we talked about, because of the fact that you want everything to be perfect, or you're not sure, or you really are like being a perfectionist about it. But the key thing is to not overthink it and just get started and to adjust as you go. For example, you might start with short form content, realize you like long form content. You might start with being more silly in your videos or more serious in your videos and realizing you want to switch that up, or you might switch up your target audience. Like seriously, it's one of those things where, like for me, for example, I've switched up my style and many times over, you know, since I started about 7 years ago making content as often as I do. And you just have to be excited about those mistakes, because you're gonna make a lot of them. And if you're going to be, you know, really hard on yourself about them instead, it's gonna make you wanna quit, and it's gonna make that whole process a lot harder. So embrace your mistakes, fine tune what's working, and you're gonna start making some big connections. So that's it for today's video. And I'm curious to know in the comments below, who do you think your target audience is? And what style of music do you make? Do you have any ideas about how you connect with them? Let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to reply. And don't forget to check out boombox.io. Right now, you can actually create your own profile before the profiles feature goes live, which is gonna make it possible for you to be able to search for other producers, artists, engineers, vocalists, etc. to collaborate with. And if you make your profile now, you'll be getting a lot of collaboration requests, because you'll be one of the biggest results that comes up when people search for collaborators. So yeah, go make your free account with the link in the description below. You can find me on all socials at MusicByLukas and Boombox at boombox.io, and I'll see you next time. Bye.